Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's 2 days in a row now because, like I said yesterday, I was hoping to get some of the new weapons today in the weapon bribe, and I can confirm from Charlie Intel, who confirmed via Phase Testament, one of the newest Phase members that got added, I don't know, a month ago, give or take, that we do in fact have new weapons. The XPR from, I think it was in Black Ops 2, and the Mercenary Assault Rifle. I think those are the two names. I'm not really gonna bother looking it up. I can't remember, so it'll be on screen. You'll be able to see it. But we're gonna go into a public match. We're gonna try to go to the black market and see if we can't. We're gonna start with our melee weapon bribe. Of course, it's gonna give me one. It's like, hey, you're guaranteed at least one. You're only gonna get one. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. We'll go and open the range one now. Hopefully we get the XPR or the DIY Renovator. That's like the one weapon I'm probably not going to use. I'll probably just open most of these and just let you guys see the final result and my reaction, because this is not great so far. I'm starting to remember now why Black Ops 3 had like a pretty... That looks cool. Had like a pretty overall way of going about this. It just wasn't good. That's pretty much all there is to that. It just wasn't great. One of the worst supply drop systems, I'd say, because I mean, you get a bunch of crap, you really don't get much of anything. And who knows, some of the stuff might be decent, like if someone's watching and they're like, oh, I've been waiting to get that item. If it's not, I'm not gonna lie to you, if it's not a weapon of any kind, I'm not gonna be super into it. Okay, I got all but none of the new weapons. So what we're gonna do is, by the new weapons, I do mean specifically the XPR and the other thing. I got two new weapons, technically. The assault, the DIY Renovator, and the sword, the ninja sword, the samurai sword. Full auto nail gun. Finish the job with this slow firing, hard hitting projectile weapon. I mean, I guess I'll try it. Worst case, it's not that great, and I'll just, you know, won't use it again. Easy enough, right? Limited edition camo bribe. Oh, okay. That permafrost camo actually does look pretty cool, I will say. Okay, I haven't played this game in over 6 months, so let's go into featured. Ooh, we gotta play some infected, but we'll play Redwood Snow first. We'll get into Redwood Snow, give it a try, see how it goes. DIY Renovator, hopefully this thing doesn't suck. Oh god, this is so different from World War II. I mean, that's obvious, but it's so much more different than you'd think after playing this. Okay, this, first of all, this can't be happening. I gotta take this down a little bit. So yeah, this is, the new map on, well, on multiplayer. I'm probably not gonna get to show it off too much because I'm really bad at multiplayer in this game now. Ever since, you know, not playing for like a long time. Like, it's weird how much different a Call of Duty game sound or feels, considering they're all Call of Duty games. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, saying that the way I just said it, but like, they're all COD games. You'd think a COD game is a COD game, but they're so different in so many different ways. It's actually kind of insane. I'm not really sure how I didn't get a kill there. Currently 0 and 4, which is awesome. Fantastic. Damn it, I'm not used to the jumping anymore. This is not cool. Hey! Got our first kill in a while. Oh. He cooked that grenade to perfection. Woo! Double. There we go. I'm feeling it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Woo! Oh my goodness. This is nasty. This is just, oh. I'm actually kind of digging the DIY Renovator. This isn't even one of the newest weapons. What am I talking about? Like, this is a brand new weapon to me, okay guys? I've never used this gun before in my life, but it's a lot of fun right now. One thing that can be said for World War II is that this feels a lot more detached. I don't know, like, this, I don't know what it is, but World War II almost feels more tactile. Like, you can feel the movements, you can feel what you're doing, what's happening to you. I have the vibration off on both games, so before you say, oh, your controller's probably not vibrating, it's not that, because the vibration's turned off in pretty much every game I play. I do that. I just prefer to not have the vibration. This just doesn't feel as weighty. Like, maybe it's because I'm like light as a feather in this game and I'm able to just kind of throw my body around with the boost system. It just feels not cheaper, but it's hard to explain, but there's something here. There's something different going on here that's different from World War II, other than the setting, because the setting's obviously way different. It's weird how this stuff kind of just comes back to you. Like, I played the hell out of Black Ops 3. Like, for the longest time, this was my game, and it's coming back. So if Black Ops 4 is anything like this, minus the movement system, I'll be happy, because this game it feels good. I don't know how to explain it, but it does. I say that as I die, but I don't regret saying that, because it does. It's a good feeling game. I don't really know how else to explain it. It may also be this gun, because that was another thing that kind of plagued Black Ops 3 a little bit. RIP. That was one thing that plagued Black Ops 3, was just the fact that they would hide these weapons. Oh. Oops. I could have saved B. I forgot that Hellstorms did that. Whoops. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot indeed. I forgot I was almost Prestige 10. I think there's 15 Prestiges in this game though, so I'm nowhere near Master. Yeah, one of the things that plagued Black Ops 3, as I was saying, I don't remember if I completed that thought or not, was the fact that in this game, you could get supply drops and you had supply drop weapons and stuff, but there was never a way of knowing whether or not you were actually going to get the weapons, because it seemed like they were impossibly buried. I'm kind of digging this gun, I'm not gonna lie. This is a good gun, which is kind of an issue, because this is a supply drop gun. I had to open a weapon bribe just to make sure I got this one. And I still didn't get access to the newest ones. So it's like, the whole point of me recording this video was to get the new weapons, give them a go, and kind of review them, see if they leak anything or tell anything of the new game coming out from Treyarch. And I can't do that because Treyarch has their weapons more or less buried. I like how a nail gun could penetrate that metal railing and wall setup. That wasn't bad. 28 and 11, 3 and 3 on caps and defense. Well, that was Redwood Snow. I mean, that was a lot of fun. Black Ops 3 is still such a fun game. I'm probably going to keep playing this after this video now, because this game still feels so much better than Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, even World War II. Because even with boots on the ground, it's like this still feels solid, like really solid. That was Redwood Snow, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on over to play some Infected. There's surprisingly not many people trying to join Infected, it looks like. I'm gonna back out. So there's 46% of the player base currently on Featured. 28% of that is in Infected. 18% of that is in what? Oh, it must be breaking down the 46%. Okay, so 20 more people are technically in Infected. I should have no problems finding a full game. I'm gonna do my best to stay live for as long as possible while still talking to you guys. So, a lot of info came out today. The guns released, the new map released, Infected released. So we got Infected on. What the hell? Why do you have a pistol? Why can you shoot me? I thought Infected had to, like, I don't know, attack. This is concerning. Okay, well, this adds to this adds to the situation a little bit. No! I'm obviously not going to get much done at this point, so I'm just going to talk to you guys because, well, not much is happening now. We got a lot of news today for Black Ops 3 because of the Redwood Snow map. We got the new weapons that have dropped. We got... Ooh. Redwood Snow, Infected, 2 new weapons. Along with that, World War II actually got an update as well in an interesting way, because I really feel like at this point, Sledgehammer's probably trying to keep people into the game, because on Twitter, I think from Charlie Intel is where I first saw it again. I use Charlie Intel for a lot of the news stuff that I cover. They actually mentioned that in World War II, by popular demand. Actually, I saw it posted from Call of Duty. That was so over the top and so loud. From Call of Duty themselves, actually, I saw posted first before anyone else, was that World War II, you can actually play prop hunt and gun game, and they're in the game permanently. Like, they are in the game. I think the Reddit post was like, the Twitter post was like, from now until a long time from now, or forever, or whatever. Whatever they said, they were trying to be real cheeky about it, real kind of... But, yeah, I kind of feel like it's a desperate plea for people to come back to World War II and keep playing. Especially the day before this happened, all this news released around Black Ops 3. I'm sure they lost a lot of traffic to Black Ops 3. I mean, myself included, along with a couple of YouTubers, other content creators, I'm sure. So yeah, I guess, moral of the story in this video is, I'm kind of curious what you guys think about this whole World War II Black Ops 3 situation. Do you find it weird that World War II, seemingly anyway, is having to try to keep up with and keep in competition with Black Ops 3, a game that is now going on 3 years old? Or do you guys think it's only natural for companies to, for companies to continue to roll out updates for games well after their release date? Ubisoft is actually following that model strictly. They've made it very clear, maybe even EA, they've made it very clear that from now on their games will mostly focus more so on long-form content. That is a game that continues to strive, similar to League of Legends and Rainbow Six Siege recently. They've done really well. And rather than do multiple games off of the same IP, have multiple different DLCs and installs and updates and things that add stuff to the game to keep the game alive, rather than just scrapping it for... Basically what I'm saying is it looks like Call of Duty is beginning to somewhat kind of adapt to that model, because this game's getting support and now probably has an influx of traffic for the first time in easily probably a year and a half. I know people kept playing it after Infinite Warfare released, so I'm not really counting that. Obviously, because of how bad Infinite Warfare did and how just done people were with... How am I not hitting you? And just how done people were with advanced movement and all that stuff. So yeah, like I said, I want to hear from you guys in the comments what you think about Black Ops 3 sort of providing competition to Sledgehammer, because like I was getting at, I don't know if I made that a clear thought or not, but in my opinion, at this point... At this point, it seems like Sledgehammer may be releasing prop hunt and gun game permanently as a way to compete with Black Ops 3, because at this point Black Ops 3 is doing really well. It's gonna have a lot of videos coming out on it. World War II, the discussion around it was that it was dying up until, well, recently, because of this whole prop hunt gun game, I think, situation. So where does that leave us with the games as a whole? Does that mean that we will be, these gestures emote things are getting out of hand? They're a little ridiculous. Does that lead us to believe that Call of Duty is going to be extending the lifespan of their games on average more than they have been in the past? Could we see a 2-year gap in between Call of Duty games from here on out? Let me know what you think about that and what your opinion would be on that if that were to change, and whether or not you're looking forward to a Battle Royale mode in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 or whatever Call of Duty may end up being. Again, pretty sure it's going to be Black Ops 4. Speaking of which, before we end the video, another thing that I wanted to point out was that GameStop, or a GameStop employee, actually leaked. I say leaked because it could be accidental, it could be on purpose, it could be Activision sort of being like, "Hey GameStop, release." And then, boom, it hits the internet, everyone freaks out and is like, "Oh my god, it's Black Ops 4 confirmed, released, leaked." I guess another question would be, do you guys think that that's legitimate? That that some poor soul actually did think it was a good idea to release what they did to the public? I mean, we got Black Ops 4 t-shirts and lanyards and different products named after Black Ops 4, which is sort of the final confirmation at this point. I know I said that in the last video, but it doesn't get more final than seeing the name in a database for a company that is going to sell merchandise and products for the company. making the game. You know, am I alone in thinking that? Probably not. I don't think so. Just let me know about all this stuff in the comments. Let's have a discussion down there, and we'll talk more about it. If you guys did enjoy the video, thank you for liking and sticking around and watching. Yeah, we went over a good bit today. World War II, Black Ops 3, confirmed Black Ops 4 via Twitter and Reddit and leaks from GameStop. Yeah, if you're enjoying these news videos, a like is definitely appreciated. Like I said, subscribe while you're here if you haven't yet. If you are a subscriber, thank you for returning. Glad to have you here and discussing this type of stuff with me. Yeah, if you don't care for it, feel free to dislike, but if you do, fuck you. Be sure to enjoy yourselves, and until the next video or live stream, because I tend to do a little bit of both, make sure to, as always, stay frosty and stay humble.